Welcome everybody back to the Create mod. Last episode we did the iron farm, and today we're doing a gold farm or gold factory, whichever way you want to look at it. Similar in many ways, except for one ingredient we need to change. Now, as you can see behind me here, we've got the same cobble generator, so you can use any cobble generator that you want. I just find that this one works a bit better, especially when it's running at full capacity. So we've got a generator, which is now cobblestone, crushing that into gravel, and then the gravel we're crushing again to get sand, clay and flint. Now the flint we don't need, but the sand and the clay we need. Now there are usually two ways of getting gold in Create mod. So obviously we take our cobble, turn it into gravel. The gravel we need to crush. Now if you wash gravel you get flint and iron. If you crush it you get flint, sand and clay. Now the clay is ingredient and the sand's ingredient to make the gold. So from the gravel we get the sand, then we get a little bit of clay. So the sand we can actually I believe if you wash sand you get clay again, then you get clay balls which you need to compact into the clay blocks, which we cook in turn to terracotta, which we crush to get gold. But the other way is obviously now to get the sand, you can cook that with your what's it, soul fire, the blue flames, to get soul sand, which you can wash to get gold, but you also get quartz out of that. So there's different ways of actually doing this. So it depends on how your resources are and things like that. So now we've got up to the sand part. So there we got the sand and the clay and everything like that. So that sand we can now use again from that and wash it to get more clay. But now we need to take the clay and change that to blocks. So we're gonna need take a bolt over here. So let's see, we want to reuse, because obviously we want to get the most out of it. The flint we don't need, so what we'll do is do I have flint in this chest? Oh no, I don't want to do that. I don't have any flint in there, so let's quickly get rid of the flint. If I can now get that. There we go. Come on. Just do that. Drop that like that. Let's just get rid of all of this. Don't need that much. Okay, so that will get rid of the flint. And it only leaves what we need. Now obviously this thing produces more sand than clay, technically. So let's pull this up, shall we? Make a little gap like that. Okay, I'm just going to use the volts, it makes it easier to see what's what. I mean, you've got different ways that you can obviously do this. Now we need to separate the clay, because the clay needs to get compacted to clay blocks, and then the sand has to get washed. So let's do it like this. Makes it a bit easier to spread it out. So we've got to separate this. Oops, no, not that way. Like that. Let's just add a block there. We'll carry this to this side. Whoops. Okay, let's take that out. And then there we're going to take the sand out itself. Oops. No, we want one on there. that across to there. We should be fine. And then that goes there. We're gonna add a block. Okay, that should go around back to there. Now, in the meantime, we can add... Come now, you're being difficult. Okay, let's add a thing there. We need clay. So that is going to be clay only. Coming out of there. This is going to be sand only. Falling out into that. Now we need to wash the sand. So let's quickly see. We need our water. Now, which way should I do this? I think we can just do it there. Now, it's all depending on how many materials you're actually going to be using for this. Or how big or how efficient or how much you want to do. So we're not going to be doing thousands and thousands of this at the moment. So we'll make this the easy way. We need to add, come now, first a row of blocks, down like so. Okay, so let's add, so what's that, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think 7 should be fine. Add some leaves onto it. Okay, we just do it like that. We can just make this look a little bit better. Okay, now leaves works the best because you can waterlog your leaves, but you can put trapdoors here or whatever the case may be. Okay, so that's where that's going to end up. Now we want to put some glass in front of that because obviously once that gets on full force, it's gonna get stuck in there. Okay, we need... Oh no, not that way. We need to add it like that. So we add in a filter just to make sure that it's only clay that's gonna come through here once the sand passes through there. Okay, so then we can get rid of all of this. I'm looking for that. Okay, so we can stick that on over there. And we're going to bring some power down to this side. Is that going to be far enough? Yes, it is. Okay, we change direction. Just add some of that. Okay, now is that going the right way? No, it's not. So let's just add in another gearbox onto that. Okay, so we can speed this up. Full blast. Okay. Now, the clay is going to travel that way. Sand go around there, get washed, and get traveled back into this side. Okay, so I think we can add some power onto this. Now that should be going the right direction. If I add in come on. I want you that way. I think that should work. There we go. Oh. Okay, there the sand's getting washed. Now that will stay there until that's finished being washed. We need to change this power. Oh no, that's not going to work. Come now. But that, let's see if you're going to work. No, need another box. There we go. There the clay's coming out. let's add in a couple of power supply and just change that around. And there goes our clay. Oh, forgot to put on a filter there. Okay, so that's working. And we just add another extension to this. That one goes that side. And there we go. So now we're reusing the sand. And the clay that's coming from there is going into here. Now this you obviously make bigger. If you want this to go faster, you need more of these. So usually I would add in like 6 rows of belts with 6 or 7 fans so that you got more coming out. So if you had to extend this whole area with belts and fans here, then obviously it would process much quicker. So if you look at my previous video, you'll see it on there. Now we need to compact the clay balls into blocks. So let's add, if we can do it right there, it's fine. Do that. Okay, we add that like so. Put that on there. Then to make it a little bit easier, do that. Okay, we can extend this out. Okay, now we want to first get power. Is that going to work? Yes, it is. I think we can just do it like so. Okay, now quickly. No, that's not going to work. Come now. Things been difficult today. Okay, we need to get power from there, obviously. So this... Things are just not going my way today. Grab that up. Okay, now that's got to change. No, that's actually going in the right direction. Okay, that's all fine. So that's fine and that's fine. See, now that won't go through there until it changes. So that's only clay balls coming in there. Now obviously we need clay and clay blocks, which I do have in here somewhere. So we want clay blocks and gold blocks, that and that. Okay, so clay balls in only, clay blocks out only. And I know it takes 4 of the clay balls to make a block. And I think we can actually just take a drawer for the end of this. So let's just get your standard little drawer here. Okay, so we can stick that on there. Let's get our filter. And once again we put clay blocks on there. And then this, we need that and clay blocks only. Okay, so now that's going. And there comes our clay blocks. But we're not done yet. We still need to get to the next stage. Okay, now we need to cook those blocks into that. So we got different ways of doing this. But I think we can stick with the fans, and we want what do I need? Fire, lava, brimstone, all that. Okay, so if we extend this all the way out. Okay, because now we're going to get terracotta. That's the next thing. And then the terracotta, we got to crush. Okay, now let's see how we're gonna do this. Add some blocks onto that. Okay, stick some fans on there. Let's just block this off. We wouldn't want to burn ourselves. Get the glass out. Okay, that's just to stop the flames. You must always remember to put something in front of your fans, because otherwise you're gonna get hurt, especially with lava. Now, you can use a trapdoor here, like we did with the other side. So let's say we stick a trapdoor on there. Okay, but yeah, there we're gonna have to put a what do you call it on there? Okay, so you can just use lava, or you can use campfires, whatever the case may be, but usually I find lava works the best. Okay, so let's get rid of that. We want to extend the power across all of these. Okay, so we need that. I think that should do it, yes. Alright, and then we can flip this like so, and like so, and that should power everything. Now, is it going the right direction? Yes, it is. Okay. Now, that obviously is blocks only, but that should only be blocks in there. So we can stick that like so. Now there comes the clay blocks, which obviously is flying way too quick. We need a box or something. Something. I'm losing all my stuff. Okay. Terracotta. I had terracotta here somewhere. Okay, so we have the terracotta. Let's quickly switch that off first. Get rid of those. Okay, stick that back on. So make sure you do this beforehand. Okay, so terracotta on there. Clay obviously is going to be on there. Now that will cook all the way through to get our terracotta. That last one's taking a little bit longer. And we should see it come up on there. But we're still not done. So, in order to get that last step for the gold, okay, we need red sand to get washed to gold. And this is where the terracotta comes in. So now the terracotta we got to crush to get the red sand and then wash it again. Now, all depending on how you want the setup to do, you can, and what space you're using. I'm just building it out so you can see it. We need to crush this now again to get the red sand. Now, there's obviously different ways of doing this. Now, can I extend this thing or no? That's on its max. Okay, so that's fine. So we will extend that shortly. Okay, so we take that out. We just quickly extend this. We're going to do a different approach to crush this. Let's add a box like that. Come now. Okay, one on that side. Hopefully this is gonna work correctly now. Okay, so there we're gonna crush it, and then we gotta wash it. So we're gonna do this short. Where is my filter? Okay, it is there. So what we do, I think we can just leave that like that. We'll add a thing on there. But now you gotta remember, you're actually gonna get two things out of this. So I can't use that. I need to use that. So we gotta change this up. Put a volt. Like so. Stick that on there. That's gonna go through to there. Okay. Now. We want to add... We need to get this power on here first. So let's hope that this is gonna go in the right direction. Okay, so that's up. That's going the right way. We're gonna bring this around to there. Okay. No, man, I want that like that. Okay, that's got to face in that direction. And this should flip that around. Now let's see, is that going the right way? Yes, it is. Okay. Now this terracotta should come out, get crushed, and head straight into there. But we're missing something still. And that is to wash it. So this is going to give red sand. So we've got one more step to go. So what I need is... We can get rid of that. Let's get some sand here quickly. Red sand. Okay, so we only want the golden things to go in there. But I think, am I doing this right now? Hold on. I'm missing something. Tell me what I'm missing. You guys are gonna tell me. Okay, well, let's see. We do that. Oh gosh, it's going the wrong direction. Okay, well then we just add one of those in. Okay, there goes the red sand. But that's not the final step. Because if you remember now, we need to wash that red sand in order to get the golden stuff. So we're going to add a little wash bay over here. So we need the water, we need the fan and our leaves. And I think we can just add it right over here. So we're going to add our fans. No, no. Now you're doing all the wrong things. Okay, so we add some fans in there. Waterlog that. Okay, and then we can just add power onto it. Okay, are we heading the right direction? I think we are. Now this we need to go down. Like so. One of those. That. Stick that there. Now is it going the right direction? Yes it is. Exactly what we want. Okay, I need to add in that like that. Now the only thing is now we only want to accept the gold in here. So this makes it a little bit more complicated. We stick that on there. That's going to block it. Nothing else can go in. But we're going to get sticks out of this as well at the same time. See, there we got the sticks. So we need to filter out these sticks. So So let's grab that. And we can stick in sticks. That should only draw sticks, if I can get this actually facing the right direction. No, that's not... No, that only want sticks. Okay, so let's check there. That should draw out sticks only. So any sticks that go on there. There you can see we're catching the gold. And there's the sticks. Now, depending if you want to keep this, because obviously that's for decorations and whatnot. So you can keep it. Now you can add in a little chest thing over there, and then you'll pick up your dead bushes. But that is how you get your gold. Now obviously I can make this more efficient and look nice and everything, but it just so you guys can see what's what. So we start from the cobblestone, we get gravel, you crush the gravel, then we get the sand and the clay, which we obviously now wash the sand to get more clay. Comes through here, gets compacted into clay blocks, changed into terracotta, crushed, washed to red sand, and then we get our gold. Now you can see we've got a whole bunch of gold in there already, and a whole bunch of stick bushes gathering up. Now the only difference is with this step over here, the sand, instead of washing it and changing it, you can cook the sand to get your soul sand. We look at gold again, and we open this one. There you can see there, if you cook the soul sand, there you see sand, you cook it with a blue flame, you get soul sand. Okay, then you can wash the soul sand to get quartz and that. So you can make this depending on how big and how efficient you make it. You can make a quartz farm, soul sand farm, red sand, all these blocks. So you got, how many blocks is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, what's it, 8 or 9 different blocks. You got the red sand, so let's say about 10 blocks that you can make out of one farm, depending on how efficient you make it. Okay, well, there we go. A little gold farm all set up. Okay guys, any questions? Let me know down in the comments. And I will see you next time with the next farm. Cheers.